What's up, guys? Today we're going to take a look at the Ammit by Geekvape. 25mm deck, 27mm tank, 27mm top cap. Ultim drip tip, 15mm goon style, and stands about 7mm tall. So it's, one of the stubby ones. 20mm postless build deck. It's got a nice size build deck, and you can run it in single coil or dual coil mode. It comes with a little plug that I'll show you in a close-up to block off one side of your airflow. It comes standard with 3ml glass, but it does have the 6ml glass and the chimney extension for the 6ml glass. It also has the 3D airflow that the original Ammit had, and yeah, I mean, it's not a bad tank. It's got good flavor. I mean, it's pretty similar to the Kylan, with the exception of you can see straight through this airflow where the Kylan had that little divider plate in it. And there's a couple other differences, and I'll show you those in the close-up. So let's dive down and take a closer look. Alright, here's what the Ammit comes in. And inside the box, you're going to get a spare 3ml glass, a 6ml glass, a bag of O-rings, and some post screws, slotted post screws, a top fill plate, which is something I wish my Kylan came with but didn't. Gonna get a 510 drip tip adapter. But here's that little plug I was telling you about to block off one side of the airflow for single coil. And you're gonna get a chimney extension for your 6ml glass. Here's the tank. Here's the base. Ammit Dual Coil version, serial number, designed by Geekvape. You can see that 510 pin sticks out. From what I measured, about 1mm, and there is a peak insulator around it. So, like I said, you can use this on your hybrids. There's that Ultim drip tip. Goon compatible. There's your top cap. I happen to like that gold ring, and it looks good with the Ultim drip tip. I actually like the look of this tank better than the Kylan. I like the little racing stripe design, the black, the machining. Pop your glass off. Here's your chimney section. Just remove your chimney section. There's your deck. So as you can see, the wicking ports look the same as the Kylan. From the side, it looks the same. Looks like a cat. Same thing as the Kylan, except this has the slotted post screws, which is awesome. Slotted or Phillips is the way to go. Hex screws suck. So you can see this side airflow is a little different than the Kylan, and on this you can see straight through the airflow, whereas on the Kylan you cannot. The Kylan has that divider. But essentially the deck is just about the same as the Kylan, with a few minor changes here and there. Alright, let's pop this on my stand. If you're interested in these stands, you can head on over to Tenderfoot Stands on Facebook. Really, really nice handmade stands. Alright, just gonna throw some Space Claptons in there. Twisted spaced Claptons. It's hard to see. The 3 cores are twisted. Not bad. I already have my legs twisted and cut. pretty much you're just going to want to measure a little bit of trial and error on your measurement for your legs. But overall, pretty easy to build on, just like the Kylan. Really easy to wick, just like the Kylan. Okay, so you get your coils set up to where you want them, tighten down your post screws. Alright, got the coils mounted up. Now, of course, you're going to want to test fire it, get them glowing from the center out, and wick it. So after I test fire these, make sure they're glowing from the center out, put it back in the stand, and we'll wick it. Let's put some cotton in this. Got it glowing right, everything's good to go. Essentially, you're going to wick this the same way you would wick the Kylan. If you have the Kylan, or if you watch my Kylan video. Alright, so you're going to want to kind of lay your cotton over a little bit and cut it right at the base, right. Put your scissor right there. Droop your cotton over, cut. And same on the other side. Scissors on that base right there. Cut. Alright, now I like to do a little comb out. Fluff that cotton up a little bit. Gonna pull off any of the extra. You don't want to overstuff these juice wells. You don't need to overstuff these at all. Do a little trim. Alright, now you're just going to want to pretty much just push your cotton down inside the juice well. Nothing fancy here. Nothing fancy at all. Simple, simple design to wick. Now if you think you have a little bit too much in there, grab this side and just give it a little pull back. You can always trim some off this side. Make sure your cotton's down in there nice. Like I said, not too tight, but you don't want it too loose because you don't want it to leak. I want to trim this side off just a little bit. Now, same thing. Alright, I'm going to use some Scratch Pancakes by the Zen Vapor. Yeah, I just got this in, and I am going to be doing a review on it very soon. Actually, sometime today the review should be up. Alright, so I'm going to saturate the cotton. Alright, so I'm going to readjust my cotton just a little bit to make sure the chimney section doesn't grab the cotton when I spin it for the juice flow control, or when I tighten the chimney down. That's another, that's why I like to put the juice on the cotton. It stops the chimney from grabbing it when you're putting everything back together. Grab your chimney section, screw your chimney section down. I always like to make sure my juice flow control is off right from the get-go. Alright, I'm gonna put the 6 milliliter glass on so you guys can see what it looks like. So you can grab your chimney extension, put that on, make sure you tighten it, avoid any leakage. Grab the 6 milliliter glass, throw that on. And for the sake of this video, let's use the top fill plate so you can see what this looks like with everything on it. Alright, fill it up. Alright, there it is. I think this is a really, really good looking device. I'm really enjoying the looks of this tank. I'm enjoying the vape on this tank. So there you go, that's what it looks like with the 6 milliliter glass top cap, the top fill plate. Alright, I'm going to throw the other one I got on and go back up top. What's up, guys? And we're back with the Ammit. So yeah, overall, I mean it's a great RTA. Flavor's good. You can blow some pretty massive clouds with it if that's what you're into. The way the airflow's set up is it's more designed for flavor chasers, and it works well. I mean, you get very good flavor off of this. So, I mean, pros and cons, there really isn't many cons. I mean, the one con I have is if you're running this anything other than wide open airflow, it's noisy. I mean, here's wide open. Here's one click closed. You start get that whistle. There's half. And there's 3/4 of the way closed. So I mean, you're gonna get some noise. Now, if you compare that to the Kylan, here's the Kylan wide open. One click closed. Here's halfway. And then you got completely closed. So I don't know if it's that divider plate in the center that helps reduce the noise on the airflow, but whatever they did on the Kylan, it worked. It's definitely not as noisy as the Ammit. But I run all my takes wide open anyway, so it doesn't really affect me much, so it's kind of gonna be up to you. It depends on how you run your tank. Pros, I mean, the build deck is awesome. A 20mm build deck, postless build deck, you could run some monster coils in this and not have any issues. Wicking is simple. It wicks without a problem. I mean, yeah, you know, being able to run it in single coil option is awesome. I know there's a lot of people out there that like their single coil RTAs, so I mean, this one's got you covered. Originally, the top fill method was going to be a con, but Geekvape does provide you with that fill cap, so I mean, really, there's no issues there. If you want to run it with that top cap, fill cap, you know, with a fill plate on it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I've been rocking it without that top plate, and I haven't had any issues. I could see where you could have an issue. The glass is a little bit looser than what it is on a Kylan, but like I said, Geekvape has you covered. They gave you that top plate, so you really don't have much to worry about with that. Slotted screws on the build deck, awesome. I'm so happy Geekvape did that and they didn't give you the hex screws, because you all know I hate the hex screws. I think they suck. They always strip out. I've just never had any good luck with the hex screws. So with that being said, I mean, let's take a vape. Yeah, I mean,
I got a 0.19 build at 84 watts. I mean, you saw the cloud, the flavors right there. Here's 120 watts. It's a little hotter of a vape, but still the taste is phenomenal. It's definitely chucking some clouds. I mean, you can see that. Really, it's a great RTA. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a Geekvape fanboy here or anything, but there really is no cons. I mean, I'm not finding any cons for it. I'm just not. And if you were expecting cons, I'm sorry, but it's a really good tank. It's built well. The machining is awesome. I love how they got the top cap, how they got like the notches kind of ground out, which is cool. I mean, the airflow is nice and clicky and easy to adjust. The juice flow control works very well. I mean, I run my airflow and juice flow control wide open, so I mean, it depends. It depends on what you like. If you're looking for an awesome flavor RTA that's easy to build on, you can't go wrong with this or the Kylan. I mean, they're basically the same. What Geekvape did that's awesome is they did the 3 milliliter standard instead of the 2 milliliter like the Kylan. But other than that, they're pretty much identical tanks. They both good flavor. I mean, easy to build, easy to wick. I don't know. You know, it's hard to rate one better than the other, and this is my opinion. I like them both. I've been rocking the Kylan more than the Ammit. I don't actually know why. It's just that's always my go-to. That's my choice. That's the one I choose. I mean, it is what it is. So, with that being said, giveaway. Once I reach 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. I'm going to give away an Ammit RTA. Your choice, black or stainless, whichever you prefer. And how it's going to work, you just need to comment on this video. Any comment works. So, say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Subscribe. So, once we get to 100 subscribers, comment on this video, and you'll be eligible to win the Ammit. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really appreciate you watching the videos. I appreciate you subscribing. Like I've said in the past, I'm not doing this to become famous. I'm doing it because I like doing it. I like doing these videos. I don't really have many friends that vape, so this gives me an outlet to talk about what I enjoy. You know, one of my passions. I'm passionate about vaping, and YouTube gives me an outlet to talk about that. So that's why I do it. All right. I mean, that's it. That's all I got for the Ammit at Geekvape. Thanks for watching, and like I said, subscribe, comment, and you could win one. All right, guys. Keep on vaping.